Hello everyone, Happy New Year to you all. It's BigFriendlyWarGamer here as usual. Let me turn the screen round so I can see what I'm doing. New Year, don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to carry on my normal rambles. I'm going to be adding some other videos in next little while. I've started a new army which is going to be my Death Guard. I'm going to start do a little show off of what I've got from so far, and which I've actually already done, so that will be up soon I hope. And I'm just going to carry on the way I have done for the past year or so, talk about what I've got on my desk. Now I've got 10 Blood Angels because I'm determined to get these Blood Angels finished sometime soon. So I've got a tactical squad, full 10-man tactical squad on my desk. So I've got Sergeant, Heavy Bolter guy, there's a Flamer guy, which is probably that one, and then 7 Bolter guys, plus all their weapons and their backpacks, all laid out. I'm just going to hit them, try and get them done in a week, and move on to the next thing, which is another tactical squad, which may sound boring to paint, but I've got 20 Marines left to paint for my battle company, and I really want to get them done. We also have a load of part built guys which you can see up here. These are what I've been building between New Year and Christmas and New Year. We've got 5 new red butchers for my world eaters, which are not undercoated yet, not even fully glued together, they're blue tacks. We got one guy, that guy there, who's going to be part of a Terminator Command Squad, and he's his mate. It's going to be with him as well. I need to make a banner bearer for that squad. Get rid of them pencils, don't need them today. We've got a guy in Tartarus pattern Terminator armour, I believe. Praetor. He's going to be a Blood Angel if I ever get around to painting him. And this guy probably will be as well. He's another Praetor. He's got Architect Pistol, Paragon Blade. Probably going to be a Blood Angel, but we'll see. We'll see when I get to him, which won't be just yet. Also, this here is a 20-man assault squad in bits, which I haven't actually... It's all cleaned up, ready to go. I just need to assemble them. I'll put that on my bed. And my desk is a bit of a mess, even though it's been kind of sorted out, because I had a big rearrangement of my desk a couple of days ago. So the bits box now is under my desk. The paint shelf thingy, whatever you want to call it, is there, because I've actually managed to get this to work. And you see this down here. I can't actually at the moment because I've got stuff in the way. It pulls out and it's like another bit of a desk, but there's shelves under there and stuff. Unfortunately I can't pull it out all the way because the radiator's right there. So I was going to try and put the camera on there looking over my shoulder as I paint, but I think just for now I'm sticking to this. And yeah, I'm going to dive in and start painting. I mean, I've got a few other bits and pieces on my desk, no models as such, because I've had a big tidy up. You notice the Warlord Titan's gone, the Reaver Titan's gone, it's in cases now. It just needed to not be on my desk because it was putting me off painting. To be honest, I haven't painted a lot in the last couple of days anyway. Had things going on and stuff, so, and New Year, so I basically, last night I sat and played my PlayStation. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to get some Mephiston Red. Just water it down quite a bit because it doesn't need to be very thick. And I'm going to jump straight into these Blood Angels. The sooner I get them done, the sooner I get them done. So yeah, let's smash them out of the park. So it's not been a very eventful week. I haven't really done much. Barely been out of the house, to be fair. it's New Year. I mean, I didn't make any resolutions as such. Got targets that I would like to do, and I did my my New Year pledge for my wargaming, like I always do. Just put it up. I want to get 200 models painted again. But this year I'm going to be painting more than I buy. I'll make sure I don't buy much this year. It's not going to say I'm not going to buy anything at all, because I will. I mean, I've still got my vouchers from Christmas, so I've got an idea of what I want to do with them. But we'll see. So I did get some wargaming stuff over Christmas. I'm getting into Star Trek Attack Wing. I've been talking about this for a while now. My mate bought me a set for Christmas, and I've looked around online and I've finally dived in and got myself a starter set as well. So I've got some templates for movement and stuff like that. I had to get a starter set because it's the only way I can find of getting the dice. So I got the Klingon Federation starter set because with the guys at the club that were talking about getting into it, I was talking about being Klingons anyway, so it made sense for me to get that set. And it's the only starter set which is at a reasonable price. The other one is like double the cost of this one, so yeah, I got that. It's on its way, it's not here yet. It should be here in the next week or so. So of course Monday we're back to the club. Next Monday. And hoping to get a game under my belt of it. But we'll see. The thing always was with Star Trek Attack Wing was it played almost identical to X-Wing. And Star Wars being bigger than Star Trek, obviously people wanted to collect the Star Wars stuff, wasn't too bothered about the Star Trek stuff. But if I'm being honest, I prefer Star Trek to Star Wars. I mean, there's a lot more background and lore and stuff like that to do with Star Trek than there is with Star Wars. I mean, you look, Star Wars has done what, should we say 9 films now? Maybe more, I'm not sure. Star Trek done that, it's done 13, plus however many series it's done. And so there's quite a bit more there for Star Trek, and it's more, I've been saying this to the guys, with Star Wars it's fighter on fighter, X-Wing. So you get a lucky shot, you could destroy a fighter quite quickly. Star Trek is more, you're fighting cruiser on cruiser, so it's harder to blow your opponent apart in one shot. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it can still happen, but it's a lot harder to do. So yeah, so I'm going to be playing that on Monday. It should be good. I mean, I know the basics of it from playing X-Wing. And the quick start guide for Star Trek Attack Wing is very straightforward. So yeah, it should be cool. So I want to kind of get it's a collectible thing. I would like to get one of every Klingon ship. And I've got a few already, so I mean, I've got 2 of the Kelvin timeline warbirds. I will have the Bird of Prey, which I've got an unpainted one of that as well, and the Vorchar class attack cruiser, which I've got a Katinga as well, which is like an old Klingon ship, but that's not painted either. Yeah, there's a fair few out there that I can collect, like the Negvar, which is the battleship. I'm sure there's others, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But that's okay. So yeah, this again, this is just me putting Mephiston Red onto the Marines, because the spray paint is a slight different colour to what I actually want it to be. So just reapplying the Mephiston Red, giving it an all over. It's almost like a thinned down shade, but it's not a shade because it's going everywhere. It's supposed to go everywhere, so it's fine. It's partially because the spray paint isn't. It's a good method of getting an undercoat done, but the base coat you don't want to just have spray paint as base coat. So I normally paint over the base coat whether it's the same colour or not. So, and I'm probably just going to be working on 5 of these today. I'm not on camera again, I know that, but I'm also I'm running an intro game of Blood Bowl on Monday for a guy at the club. I'm only bringing a human team. I'm not going to go full on chaos team. Although at some point, because we're doing a season 2 of the league, I've got to write my Blood Bowl team out again. Of course, because I'm defending champion, I've got to. I'm going to keep the team name, so they're going to be the Carrot Crushers again. I'm going to do my best to keep all my players, which I should be able to, because I accumulated enough winnings at the end of the season to actually be able to do that, I think. So yeah, it should be quite cool. We're playing it different this time to last time. Last time it was a set number of games. This time we're going to try and make it so you have to play everyone. I'm going to have to come up with a system that if someone's not playing games and they're falling far behind, that they actually forfeit games. So I don't know how I'm going to arrange that yet. And I don't like doing that either, but unfortunately it's something you've got to do when you've got a Blood Bowl league where you're playing it where everyone plays everyone. You've got to have some kind of regulating system. But there you go. I'm hoping that when I do finally get back to work that it won't interrupt with my club sessions though. It depends. I mean, I thought I'd get my P45 from the agency by now, but I haven't. So I'll give them another week or so. I'll be ringing them up, asking them where it is. Because the week after that I can sign on, but if the agency don't give me my P45 back and put the right date on it, then I won't be in trouble, but I might not be able to sign on yet. But it's not something I particularly want to do, but you know what, I've paid my taxes for 20 years, so it won't hurt if I'm on job seekers allowance for a little while. And you never know, they might even help me find a new job. So but we'll see. The thing is, I mean, my parents keep talking about moving away, and I've no choice but to go with them because I can't afford a place of my own, really. So doing temp work for the next little while until they actually decide where they're going might be a good thing. They don't commit to a job and then have to uproot 8 months down the line or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. For the time being, I'm not desperate for money. I'm not rich, but I'm not exactly scraping the barrel, so I'll be fine. Like I say, if worst comes to the worst, I'll jump back on the agency and I'll do some temp work, get some money. Yeah. But I've been looking into how much intensive driving course is going to be, because that was one of my things, not last year, the year before, I was going to learn to drive. I'm looking at about £1,300, I think. I may be able to shop around and get a better price, but I don't know. Do these backpacks as well. So I started, I was saying at the beginning about doing a new army blog. I started collecting Warhammer 40,000 Conquest last year, which was mostly to help my nephew get into the game. But there was something there for me as well. I started collecting Death Guard. I've got a little bit done, built. Nothing's painted yet. Nothing's even undercoated or anything yet. But it turns out it's not a legal force because there's no HQ in there, which is a bit silly. But especially since Space Marines have got their 2 troop choices, I believe, and they got HQs and so on and so on. But that's fine. I believe Death Guard are getting their HQ in the next set of issues, so that'll be okay. And I'm going to try and keep up to date with it. I mean, I'm planning to get it undercoated today, get it all undercoated, and crack on with it eventually. I plan to be up to date by the end of February, so then I'll be, as they come out month to month, I'll be painting the set that I've got that for that month, and then by the time the next slot come, I should have it all finished. Just got to make a decision on what my colour scheme is going to be. That's all. I'm pretty sure I may just go for the original Death Guard colour scheme, which is like a puke green sort of colour, almost like a very light mint green. But I don't know, we'll see. We've actually got a stripper model as well. That's something I've got to do later this week. I've got to strip some Orc bikers for one of my friends at the club. So I'll get the ultrasonic cleaner out later. Right, so that's all of them base coated. I'll just clean my palette up a bit. So yeah, so New Year's Eve, I didn't particularly do anything. I kind of watched TV. I think I watched I've started watching Doctor Who again. Started from Christopher Eccleston. Working my way forward. I think I'm nearly halfway through season 2. We're going to get some Evil Sun Scarlet. So that'll be the next layer for the Blood Angels. Yeah, and I played a bit of Assassin's Creed Unity, I think. Or Syndicate. I think it's Syndicate. I think it's the one where you're in London. I didn't play a lot of it, but it was just a little bit of fun. So yeah, so I'm going to jump on and paint the next layer of these Blood Angels. Which I'm actually I'm going to need some new Evil Sun Scarlet soon, I think. You see, when I say about I'm painting my battle company, I've got some tanks still to paint as well. Because they're supposed to have a rhino per squad, and I've got a rhino per squad, so yeah, I'll get them painted as well. And they're even more simple than painting the Marines are. They're just the same, but rather than edge highlight, you dry brush instead. So it should be quite easy to do. I think I've got 7 of them which aren't painted. I think 1 is painted, which I've got to actually finish it. But talking of finishing, I didn't do much more painting at the end of the year. I finished the Assault Marines that I was doing last week. Finished all 10. So I ended the year on 246 painted models. So that's pretty good. And I started a new pledge on the Battle Axe Facebook group for the Off the Paint Table group that I help run. And a few other people have started doing the same thing as well, so it's good. It was what I intended for the page to be when I started it last year, that people were going to do stuff like that. And now it's kind of taken off because people saw what I did last year. It's really quite good. It's not a competition or anything. I mean, I'm sure some people will be using it as a way to compete against their friends and whatever, but for me, It's not that at all. It's having everything in place, in one place, so you can go, this is what I've painted for the year, and I'm really happy with it. So without having to go back through 150 million posts. So yeah. But I think the off the painting table group that I made is doing really well. I mean, I think it's really living up to what it was made for, which is to encourage people to get their painting done. I noticed that a little bit of trolling is starting to creep into the group, so I'm going to be reiterating the rules. There's no trolling on there. I told them that from the start, and everyone knows that. So I have to just reissue the rules a little bit, because I don't like trolling at the best of times, and when it's your hobby and it puts people off wanting to paint, I'm not having that. So I shut it down and I stop it. I know some people see that as me being a bit harsh and whatever, but I made the group. People don't like it, and tough shit, they leave. My group, my rules. This guy's coming off his stand. It's a bit annoying. My blue tack's kind of giving up the ghost, I think. It's been used quite a lot in the past couple of years, this blue tack, but it was still holding strong. I mean, it's holding all those Terminator guys together that I was showing you a little while ago. They're almost all held together with blue tack. Not quite, but it's purely because when I'm painting World Eaters, I can't fully assemble them to paint them, so their arms are going to come off and let me get round the bodies to paint them. That's number 2 done. Finding my brush is feeling very dry. I know it sounds like a weird thing, but it does. So I'm considering doing the first Death Guard model that I paint, doing it on camera. It will be one of these. I'll be starting to paint on a certain area, show you how I start to paint it, and then I'll cut to it being that paint colour being finished, that kind of a video. I've got to get myself able to paint on camera better. So this is why I'm considering putting it so the camera would be over my shoulder. We'll see in the next little while, because I've still got plenty of time before I'm got to get back to work and stuff. So we booked all our train and coach tickets for the event in February. We're up in East Midlands Airport for the Horus Heresy Open weekend. Me and two friends. I'll probably record quite a bit while I'm up there. So if you bump into me, BigFriendlyWarGamer, say hi. That's if they let me record up there. They should do, because it's not in a Games Workshop property, so it shouldn't be a problem. I won't record our journey or anything up there, because I'll be on a coach and a train. We're going to pop into Warhammer World as well beforehand. Just need to get some more of this on my palette. So yeah, we're gonna stop off in Nottingham and get lunch and stuff. So and we're actually staying in the hotel where the event is. So no travelling to or from the event. That should be enough for the other two Marines in the backpacks. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they've got at the weekend though. I mean, I've been to one event at Warhammer World before, which was the I can't remember what it was called. It was last year. Might have been the Forge World Open Day. I can't remember. But it wasn't a letdown as such, but it wasn't exactly what I thought it would be. Hopefully, the Horus Heresy weekend will be a lot better. This is why I'm going to take my camera, because I want to get some pictures of miniatures that'll be there and stuff like that. So just got to remember to take all my chargers with me as well, because I'll have my iPad and whatever. So I was considering getting myself a t-shirt with my YouTuber name on it, but I don't think I'll be bothered with that. And one of my friends has said that I should take my World Eater army with me, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't know. I suppose I could leave it till then to buy my Delac gang. It's being it should be there. Forge World will be there, so I assume Games Workshop will have booths as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see closer to the time. I'll talk to my friends about it on Monday next week. The three of us that are going. There's a couple more that are going from the club as well, but they're going on their own steam. They're getting there their own way. So Never know, being that it might be a big hotel, might even have a full length bath I could lay in. That'd be nice. We'll see. But yeah, there's talk of there being another Titan on pre-order there, which my mate is adamant that we've got to stop him from buying it. He's a bit of a Titan fan, so but we'll see. I'm pretty sure that it will include Adeptus Titanicus as well, the Heresy Weekender, because it's set in Heresy Titanicus, so I think it includes Necromunda as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, and this is Space Marine number 5 with his Evil Sun Scarlet coat done on him. I'm doing these in 5s rather than in 10s because I always find if I do them in 10s like I did with the Assault Marines, it takes me forever to get a finished model, so do them in 5s, it's much easier. But I'm not going to be all Blood Angels in the next year or so. I want to paint lots of stuff, lots of different things. I'd quite like to get my Black Legion army painted and finished. The main thing is the Lord of Skulls. Getting that thing finished would be quite nice. And it's not particularly far away. This track unit all needs painting, though I have started it. But I want to get, my main aim for the year is to get the 200 models painted, but to get my battle company finished at last, after all these years of me having it. And playing it unpainted and partially undercoated and stuff like that. To get it on the battlefield fully painted would be quite nice. There was talk of there being a big Apocalypse game in the summer anyway, so we might see if I can get that on the battlefield then. We will see. Who knows what the year could hold? Could be anything. We could have brand new Space Marine models coming out that I just have to collect. I don't know. Like I said, I want to try and limit myself to what I buy, but I know it doesn't always work out like that. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll see. So I'm gonna have a quick break and go and grab a drink while this stuff's drying, and I'll be right back. I'm back again. Right, so we've got the 5 base coated now, so we're going to go on to get some Agrax Earth shading, and we're going to start recess shading. I'll start with the Marines and work my way to the backpacks and stuff after. So I'm hoping that doing this video is going to kind of kickstart me wanting to paint more. It's just that at the moment, I know I painted a lot last year for me, and like I'm just not really bothered about painting just now. So I'm hoping that doing the video will actually get me kick-started again. I mean, it has done in the past, so I mean, it would be perfectly fine for me to take a week off painting, but I've started a YouTube channel. I want to carry it on, so I'm yet to miss a week doing these, so I don't intend to miss any. So yeah, I was saying about the vehicles, the rhinos that I've got to paint. They're going to be painted in more or less the same way. They're going to be layered with the reds and then recess shaded with Agrax. But then they're going to get dry brushed rather than edge highlighted, because edge highlighting tanks takes ages. So dry brush is a good alternative. Just got to be careful about how you dry brush your Nestle. I've got a few things I'm planning to do next couple of weeks. I want to do a new intro for my rambles, purely because the models that are pictured in the intro are from 2017, so I should really update them for the new year. I'm just not sure which pictures to use. I was tempted to set up my my light box and get some clearer pictures, but I don't know. I've never really been that good at taking pictures of models, so I just put them on my desk and take pictures of them and make do. Well, considering that I done photography when I was at school, I should be better at it, but I'm really not. I was never that good at photography anyway, to be fair. I was the guy that used to put too much solution into the water all the time, so all my pictures come up very, very dark, so but yeah, this will probably be the last thing I'll do today before I finish recording this video, which will be the edge highlight, the recess shading. Sorry, this tends to take quite a while, especially when some doofus forgot to, well, slot a backpack on his Devastator guy. That doofus would be me, so I can't get to places that I actually need to get to, so make it a little bit more awkward. I also want to get one of those rhinos started today as well, so I'm going to have to dig through some cases and get some of them out. I've got about another 20 minutes of my video, so I should get one or two of these done, the recess shading, but I'm not rushing it. Like I said, the whole painting thing, I want to just take it carefully and just get them done, you know. But the yeah, finishing the assault squad off was quite satisfying, because there's always been something about painting assault marines, because the backpack is a lot bigger on assault marines than it is on normal marines. And now, excuse me, I've got a bit of a tickly throat. I've had it for a few days now. It always feels like with assault marines that you're painting two models rather than one, which unfortunately for me, being Blood Angels, isn't good. So I've got a lot of assault marines to paint, but you know, it's okay. So I've got another two full assault squads for my other battle company, and which I'll get to eventually, I'm sure. I've got some Vanguard veterans as well. My mum coughing, she's been ill over Christmas. We have got a residency for my nan now. She's in she's got some she's in a care home, so I'm kind of glad that's sorted out, because that was hanging over us at Christmas. So let's see, every bolter guy done. Like I said, I had a bit of a sort out of my desk, and I consolidated some of my ink pots, because I had a few ink pots which were open and had a bit of ink left in them, so I put them all together into like one pot if I could. Some pots on my shades I've got loads of, like my Nuln Oil, I think I've got 6 pots. There is reasons for it. I've got a load of terrain, which is like just sprayed metal, and I was going to shade it all with Nuln Oil, and I still will once I get to it. There's no rush. So yeah, it's I think the other one I've got a lot of is Agrax Earthshade. I think I've got a couple of pots of that, but as you can see, I use quite a lot of that, so it's not a problem. But yeah, New Year's Eve weren't too bad. I mean, the fireworks didn't go on forever like it does with other holidays around here, shall we say. And they're only going off for about an hour or so, so that was pretty nice. Just shut my window up and it kind of drowned out most of it anyway. But I've got a big set of heavy duty headphones, which I had at the ready if it was going to be going on for hours. I was going to plug them in and just listen to some music, but I was actually in bed by like 9:30. But I just got into watching rubbish on YouTube. Like most of the wargaming channels kind of shut down over Christmas. Mini wargaming's content was a bit not great, but they had heresy games, and so yeah, I've not watched much wargaming stuff over the Christmas, which is fine. But I think today that Mini Wargaming have their D&D live stream, which I probably won't watch that. I normally watch it on the in the vault, because I'm a vault member of theirs, and so I can stop it and pause it and go back to it when I'm ready and that kind of thing. But yeah, the painting's coming on okay. Then Friday I've got my nephews around for the day. Probably going to be playing PS4, which is cool. They're going to want to play Call of Duty 3, which I haven't got, so it'll be them bringing it round and me installing it, I think. But installing games doesn't take too long on PlayStation, so it's not too bad. Usually doesn't take too long. My older nephew's getting quite good at those kind of games now, so he's a lot better than me at them. I've never really been good at first person shooters anyway, so it's fine. And I'm never going to get better now because I don't play them very often, so just trying to play games with them where they work together, because they kind of argue a lot, as boys do. That's the second one done. So I'm trying to get the games where they work together, even if they're working against me. That's fine. But if they did a survival mode with like 3 people, then we could do that. That'd be pretty cool. But survival mode normally is 1 to 2. And then they want to play my Avagon, my VR headset as well, I assume. So I'll have to figure out how to set that up downstairs, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yeah, I was talking about my Death Guard a little while ago, which was a bit longer ago than it seems for you, because I was away from the camera for about half hour. So what I was thinking of doing is like my Reaver Titan blog, where I was doing it weekly, to do weekly updates on my army, something like that. It's not going to be guaranteed I'm going to do much on it each week, but I may get little games in with them as well, I don't know. So my next, my sets are roughly coming on around the 23rd of each month. So my next set is still a good 20 odd days away yet. So it's just funny because I actually got the Death Guard out of my case and set them all up. So I've done a little intro into what I've got so far, and I'll probably get them out of the case again later, because I think I'm going to undercoat them today, maybe even base coat them, because I think I've got the spray paint to base coat them. So I think once I've done this guy, I think I'll just call the video there, so I can crack on and start uploading it and stuff. So I know my Reaver Titan blog video kind of fell apart because I haven't done any other work on it, but there's reasons for it. So, but with the Death Guard, I can do little bits on them, and like I said, I may even do little battle reports. We'll see. Because the biggest thing for me is I need to learn the names of stuff, because they're a relatively new army. They haven't been out for very long, and this is my first time ever thinking about collecting them, so I don't know what things are called. So I may even run a few little single player intro games so I can learn them. Just fill them up against Primaris Marines. I will see. Set up a little 4x4 board and see what I can do. Or I could go to Games Workshop on Thursdays and play in the intro games. I might actually start doing that. Yeah, that might be an idea. And I can paint them in the shop as well then. Yeah, might sound like a very good idea. Okay, so this guy, his recess shading's finished as well now. And like I said, I'm going to call the video there. Thank you if you've listened to me rambling today, like I always do. Thank you for following me and subscribing, if you follow me and subscribe. And I will see you again next week. Bye bye.